popped a top off a champagne bottle. I don't think you can do that. Do you?
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all for coming, and we thank the Landmarks Conservancy for honouring us in this way.
Well, you know, when I met you first in London,
yes,
a few years ago, and we had a wonderful, quick wedding, and a week later we got on the train, and I said, I'm going to take you to Paris, and I brought you to New York,
yes,
and here you are.
that's right.
So what happened?
Well, what happened is, it was January, we got in late at night, and I was tired, and he had an apartment on 86 and 5th Avenue, and it was very cold, and we went to bed, and then the next day he said, I've got to take you and show you this city that I love. Well, what happened is we bundled up and went out. It was a Saturday, and you know, I fell in love with this city instantly in the way that I fell in love with you. The French call it a coup de foudre, struck by lightning. You know, here's the thing. There are no skyscrapers in Yorkshire, where I was born, and there are none in London, or there weren't in those days. So we walk out, and here I am, with the love of my life, and there are canyons filled with, made of steel and glass, and shimmering in the light, and filled with people during the week who are people of ambition and talent and promise, who do make this city work in many ways. But the thing that impressed me were those great canyons going up, and he showed me, this is the Chrysler building, that's the Woolworth building, this is the Empire State. By this time I was getting cold, so we went to lunch, if you remember, at the Waldorf Hotel to Peacock Alley, which is still there today. Within a month, Bob had shown me the city. I was, of course, impressed with everything that everybody has mentioned here tonight. They have talked about the beautiful buildings, and they are beautiful buildings, and thank goodness we have the Landmark Conservancy to keep them beautiful. But you know, there's another thing that a city needs. It needs a soul. Not just Central Park and St. Patrick's Cathedral and Bergdorf Goodman. It needs a soul. And all of us here tonight, on the stage, the honorees, all of you, and everyone who lives in this city, give it its soul. And you know, when I think of all of the charities that exist in New York, and I've said this to a few of my friends this week, I think it's the most philanthropic city in the world. I don't know of any other place where so much money is given by people to their charity. Aside from having a soul, I think that we all have within us an image of what New York is. As I told Bob, I don't want to live anywhere else but here. And he very promptly, within a year, moved his production company from Hollywood to New York. And because of the city and my wanting to live here. So thank you for that. But I must say another thing. There is a writer that I often reread because I love his work. Actually, he had a couple of other jobs when he was writing, but I love his books. And he often wrote and spoke about the shining on the hill. This was in his imagination, and it was mythical in a way. But I always have that picture in my head, when I'm not here in New York, of my shimmering city on the hill, New York. And aren't we all lucky to live here and to live in this country, which is the greatest country in the world? And I'm thankful to you, Bob, for marrying me first. And especially for spending money to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for your support and having us up here. But Father, so how do you like New York?